So today I'll be unboxing the Sennheiser e609 instrument microphone. I bought this primarily to be used for live mobile recording applications. I'll probably be draping it over guitar cabs. I do want to try with this next live session using it as a snare mic to see if it has a tighter polar pattern than the SM57 I've been using. And if it does, then I might have to order a few more, just because they are pretty cheap at around $100 per microphone. I also want to see how it compares against a clone that I have made by Behringer. I've been using that for guitar mics for mobile recordings, and they sound pretty good, but I still want to see how the Behringer compares against the real version, the Sennheiser.
So before we jump into the video, I just wanted to let everyone know that there are links to everything that I use for my mobile recording rig and also for my studio that I've got here. Just the type of like speakers, interfaces, that type of stuff that I'm using and where you can get it from. I think I have a lot of my links listed through Amazon, so it doesn't affect you whatsoever, but it does go a long way in supporting this channel, which I would appreciate greatly. And if you do use those links and it shows me who's purchased anything, I'd be more than happy with giving you a shout out on the channel, just as a way of saying thanks. But yeah, I look forward to jumping into the video and seeing what we've got.
Yeah, the only other thing that came in the box besides the microphone and the clip that I have on the side was this Sennheiser carrying case or pouch, so that's pretty nice. It did also come with a 15-foot XLR cable. I can link where I got it. I bought this off of Amazon, but the specific bundle, I can put that in the description for you to check out if you're interested in this microphone. But yeah, I'm looking forward to testing it out, seeing what it sounds like on my guitar amp, and I guess on my snare drum as well, but I'll be using it for a mobile recording pretty soon. I also have a clone of this, which is the Behringer B906 microphone. I don't know what the polar pattern is on this, but the only differentiating factor is that on the back it's got like a high roll-off or a high boost or a flat frequency response. I've been using these clones just on guitar cabs. A lot of the bands play with pretty distorted guitars, so I don't really need to have the clearest. I just need something to capture the high volume that the majority of the bands are using. And it's been working pretty well, so I'm looking forward to seeing how both of these compare against each other. But yeah.
So for this test that I'm going to do, I am going to test the e609 and the Behringer clone against a 57, just to see which sounds the best. And then how I'm going to do it is I'm going to record drums, guitar, and bass to get so that you can hear what it sounds like in full context. And then I'll also solo and isolate everything so that you can just hear what each respective part sounds like. But yeah, I'm just gonna play for about 90 seconds. I'm not a drummer, I want that to be known, but it was just me playing all the parts, so I hope you like what you hear. Cool. So I'm going to give my final thoughts on this microphone comparison. I am not really persuaded one way or another with any of these microphones, especially for the snare drum. I will probably stick with the Sennheiser e609 just because it had the least amount of bleed with the hi-hat and the cymbals. I did like the way the SM57 sounded, especially for the snare drum. However, I don't really think dealing with all of the additional bleed is worth it. Kind of sounds like the hi-hat was also mic'd up. That's just my opinion. It can be the wrong one. I really don't care. Additionally, I think the tone of the microphones were most apparent when I was playing through the guitar, especially the clean tone. Just going through the e609 was pretty bright sounding, whereas the Behringer copy was very dark sounding and warm sounding as well, which I don't hate. I actually did like it the most for just strumming those types of chords. However, if I was playing like some really tight syncopated funk stuff, I would probably gravitate towards the Sennheiser microphone. The 57 just sounds great. And typically what I do is I pair the 57 with another microphone. So maybe I'll do the 57 and the e609, or yeah, just to see what type of sound that might offer. But overall, I'm not really swayed one way or another. I'm sure, like plenty of other people, you guys will have your preference, and I just thought it would be fun to do an experiment, and that's really all this was. I also want to preface, I am not a drummer by any means. I really just like playing the guitar, and like funk guitar at that. But if you did enjoy the video, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It would all help. If you did have a favorite microphone, you can leave it in the comments. I look forward to seeing what everyone else liked or didn't like. But yeah, definitely check out some of the other videos that I have posted, and you can hear from a bunch of other artists that have come through and played at my space.